If you are considering selling your home this summer in the Houston area, here are 4 things that you need to know about our current market. I am Melanie My Home in Houston with Real Broker LLC, helping you move from where you are to where you want to be. That's why you follow me. So go ahead and tap that subscribe, and let's get moving on to the things that you need to know about selling your home in this summer's Houston market. The first thing that you want to know about is inventory. We are still a little bit below our pre-pandemic inventory levels. Inventory is basically how it's measured, how many homes we have for sale based on demand and those kinds of things. And usually, typically, this time of year, in the BC times, would be 4 or 5, around that time, or around that amount. But what we're seeing now is we are still in the 2.8 range on inventory of homes for sale. So Houston is still seeing a lot of demand for homes. We are still seeing a shortage of inventory. For you who are selling, that actually works out in your favor, because if you are selling your starter home to upgrade, there are more homes available in that upgrade range, as opposed to if you're looking under 300,000, under 250, gets really difficult to find a great home. So that is a plus for you. The inventory remains low, but it's not as low in that upgrade price bracket as it is in the lower price bracket in the starter home range. Perhaps that's the range that the home that you're selling is in. The second thing that you want to know is that our median price levels are basically level year over year. There's a very slight, like 1% decrease in our year over year median price home sales prices. And what that means is this crash that people kept saying was coming, it's not here. It's not coming, especially in the Houston area. In fact, there are a lot of suburbs in the Southeast Houston area where I live, where I primarily work, that are actually positive in their year-over-year price changes. So just because you're seeing all these things on the news, make sure you're paying attention to a local source, know the neighborhoods and the towns that you're looking in, and know that overall in the Houston area, but especially here in Southeast Houston, prices are either about level or even positive changing year over year. A lowball offer strategy on a newly listed home that's well-maintained, well-priced, that's likely not going to work out well for you. The third thing that you're going to want to know is that in Texas, a new jobs report just came out. Texas has added more jobs than anybody else in the nation. People are still specifically moving here. Companies are moving here. Jobs are growing here. So that's going to keep these other things that we've talked about, low inventory and even or rising median home sales prices, that's going to keep those trends going. People want to live here. People want to work here. Companies want to move here. And that's going to be a dynamic moving forward that we're going to be looking at in the Houston area. And then the fourth thing that I want you to know if you are considering selling your home in this market is we've talked about upgrading, but maybe you're a downsizer. If you're a downsizer and you're going maybe from a 500,000, 450 house down into a 300 square foot house, or 300 square foot, that would be a lot of square feet. A $300,000 house, something in that price range, you can still get a really nice home in that price range. And you are going to be able to be more competitive, even though it is a lower competitive price range, because you're going to have the equity out of your larger home to put into that, maybe even make an all cash offer or make a really strong downsizing offer where you have a lot of your down payment being paid for, or a lot of the home price being paid for in a down payment. So even if you're downsizing, yes, the lower price brackets are more competitive, but you're going to be at an advantage based on your home sale, especially if you already sold your home and you don't have a contingency to then have to sell your home to buy the next home. But those are all things we'll get into later, talking about your specific situation. So those are the 4 things that I want you to know if you're considering selling in the Houston area. If you have questions about them, scroll down into the description and all my contact information is there. And I would love to talk to you about what you're looking forward to doing in the next 6 to 12 months so that you can move from where you are to where you want to be. I hope something really great happens to you today.